Hello everybody, I'm Spark249. Welcome to episode 1 of this Let's Play of Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Let's get straight into it because there's quite a lot of cutscenes right at the beginning. Select memory cards. There is not a Spyro 3 save block, of course there isn't, I haven't actually started yet. Start a new game. You get to pick an icon. You've got Spyro, Sparks, Hunter, Moneybags, Zoe, a Rhinoc. Let's just pick Spyro, why not? Pick the most iconic character. An evil plot unfolds. Okay. So here we have the Artisan's Home World from Spyro 1, I think, I hope, or else I'm making myself look like a fool. An inactive portal to who knows where. A bunch of dragon eggs. And a bunch of sleeping dragons and Hunter. This weird little woman jumps out, followed by these things called Rhinocs. And they're stealing all of the eggs. The heartless little monsters. And taking them back down that mysterious hole too. You'll find out where. But, being clumsy as she is, for some reason that dragon yawning makes her change direction. And she steps on Hunter's paw. Which wakes up all of the dragons, including Spyro. Get her! Hunter, effective as always. Spyro, being aggressive as always. And that large dragon getting his head stuck in a hole. A powerful villain emerges. Prepare to meet the antagonist of the game, the Sorceress.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
And if you look over there, Zoe is spying on all of this. A desperate rescue begins. He appears to have sunk further in than he originally was in that hole. Let's hope they can get him out. Here's Zoe.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the Dragon Worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
And of course Hunter's stuck. Even though he fell down head first, he still somehow got himself stuck in that position.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
Straight down the hole to the Forgotten Worlds. Here we are, the first home world, Sunrise Spring Home. That is all of the cutscenes, for now anyway. So, gems everywhere, as always in a Spyro game. But the other main collectible in this level, in this game rather, are the dragon eggs. I forget how many there are, I believe there's 150 or so. But anyway, yeah, let's grab as many of these gems as we can. Now, here's one thing, if you've watched my Spyro 2 Let's Play, you'll know that Spyro throughout that game has to purchase 3 abilities. The ability to swim underwater, the ability to climb up ladders, and the ability to perform the head bash attack. Good thing is, unlike a lot of older games, I'm looking at you Legend of Zelda and Metroid, Spyro's kept his abilities. He can still dive underwater, he can still climb up ladders, and he can still head bash. So this means that this game doesn't actually introduce any new abilities for Spyro. So he can actually just grab every resource available in any given level. There's no backtracking. I mean, yeah, let's get straight to it. So here's the very first egg. Now whenever you find one, you need to walk in front of it, and you get a little hatching animation as well as the name of the dragon. This is Isabelle. As you can see, she's a bit useless at flying. Zoe will save it for you whenever you break one. So yeah, that's the very first egg in the game, and they are not all as easy as that. Some you'll find lying out in the open, some will be awarded as for doing challenges, they're awarded for boss battles. They are the orbs of this game. Also, here's an extra life. So let's just keep climbing. Up here we've got Zoe, who I dare say needs to tell us something.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right? press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look all around by holding the triangle button down.
So there's the camera controls. If you want to know the rest of the controls really quickly, square is the charge attack, circle is the fire breath attack, X is jump, pushing it twice enables you to glide, pushing triangle after that enables you to hover. That's basically it. Unlike Spyro 1, Spyro does not have the ability to perform a tumble to one side. Now, when I stand up here, it's going to trigger another cutscene. This time against this strange woman who stole all the eggs, and appears in a flash of a rainbow. Boom.
So,
She's
you're
called
the one in charge
Bianca.
of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear?
Okay.
If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, 3 things wrong with your little speech. 1, I will never find the eggs in 1,000 years. Yeah. 2, crawl back up that hole you came from. I would if I knew where it was. And 3, expertly trained armies. Right. Yeah, the Rhinox are... Oh, I did not want to go in there that early. Yeah, the Rhinox are a tad useless. You will notice Moneybags over there, standing next to a cage. I'm actually going to completely ignore him for now, so he'll be back here later, much later. If you know what Moneybags is doing right there, great. If you don't, either look it up or wait for us to get to it. But it is something very interesting and unique to this game, compared to the other two in the classic Spyro trilogy.
Yo, Spyro.
Talking to Hunter
I just
here.
found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
As you can see, this acts much as the tutorial level, as does Sunny Villa, which is the level we're also going to be going through in this video. So talking to Hunter makes him jump around a lot. This is the portal to a level called Cloud Spires.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the triangle button at the end of your glide.
Okay, you can do what he just said, the double jump glide, or you can just charge jump glide across it.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
When? Would you like to tell me when? Coltrane? However you pronounce that? Oh, she's like a little puppy. Or he. Not sure if it's a male or female name. Yes, Hunter will do that thing he did a lot in Spyro 2 where he's holding an inexplicable number of eggs and he refuses to give them to you. Anyway, this is a power-up gate. But I haven't killed any enemies, you may say. Well, all the power-up gates in this game do not need you to kill enemies. And what you're going to want to do is use this. It doesn't actually last that long, this super fly power-up. But you just want to fly up to this little place here, where you'll find Amy's egg. She can do a backflip, and she's very happy about it. So let's jump back down here and grab all of these. Okay, just a lot of gems lying around the outskirts of this. Make sure you don't miss any in the small alcove-like sections. Okay, so once you've got all of those, except that one which I apparently missed, what you actually want to do is ignore Zoe. This is the first magical whirlwind we're going to encounter, and go back through the Superfly power-up. I'm actually going to do this properly now because I can't. I'm trying to do that thing where you jump backwards into it and trigger it going the correct direction. But I'm apparently failing at it, so yeah. Now this is a bit tight. What you want to do is go through this little tunnel and curve left and up. Oh look, an extra life. Onwards. A few more gems. A bunch of ever so slightly raised platforms which serve no purpose other than to make you jump. Okay, now this is actually an inactive portal. This guy here, who is a tiki head of some description, and I always imagined him as a giant cigarette when I was younger. he will open the portal once you've collected 10 dragon eggs, so you do need to collect them right from the get-go in this game. Also, remember the head bash ability? If you've watched Spyro 2, the moment we got the head bash ability, we broke open a giant rock to reveal an orb. Break open this giant rock to reveal Liam's egg. So collecting Liam's egg... Why were you sad? I just rescued you from being trapped inside a rock. Anyway, yeah. So that is 4 eggs down. I believe there's 5 in here. There's also a bunch of sheep running around here. And I think she wants to change my camera. So why don't we let her? I prefer active mode anyway.
Your game camera is currently in passive.
Yes. Passive mode is slow movement of the camera. Changing it to active mode, the camera will try and stay behind you at all times. It'll turn much faster. Hunter here is going to explain to us how he found an egg in the bottom of this lake and can't be bothered to go and get it.
Of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square button.
Yes, you can actually push X just to paddle underwater, but I'm positive no one actually does that. It's slower, and charging does everything that paddling can do. So, swim around here. Grab all these bottles. Now, you can't breathe fire underwater in case that wasn't readily obvious. Somewhat of a limitation of the laws of physics. But grabbing all these, and then swim down to this egg. Once again, you need to actually be in variously the right place to unlock some eggs, like Bruce here, who's just happy to be rescued. Okay, we have every egg in the level, all 5. And this should be all of the gems. Here's another locked portal. This one is to the Speedway level. There we are. There's another 31 gems somewhere. Also, let's have a chat to this weird looking signpost with a picture of Sparks on it. Spyro, I've got a special task for Sparks. Meet me back here later. Zoe. A bit ominous. We can't do it for quite some time. We actually need to progress to the next home world to be able to do it. There we are, 400 out of 400 gems. So, level complete. Okay, so let's just get out of Sunrise Spring Home now and move on to an actual level. By the way, if you pause and go to the Atlas, this is the guidebook of this game. So it's actually divided down into all the sets of worlds, then all the specific worlds. If you fully complete something, it'll turn yellow. Or gold, or whatever. It's also quite specific about where they are. It doesn't reveal all of the eggs' locations to you straight away. It'll only reveal the top one, which you haven't yet achieved. Although if you know where they all are, you can just go and get them. So here's the first level, Sunny Villa. This level is almost pathetically easy. Although, I was actually lying earlier about backtracking. I was thinking about just Spyro. Yeah. We will need to backtrack to this level, even. There are also skill points available in this game. One of them is in this very level for destroying all of those trees. Now, these enemies are Rhinox. Pretty much every enemy in the game is going to be a Rhinox of some description. These ones will just run away from you. Unfortunately, although they don't drop spirit particles like they did in Spyro 2, you need to kill them this time. You actually need to kill every enemy in the level, because each of them will drop a varying number of gems. This is also quite entertaining. This guy's getting scared from one side to the other. But these guys will shiver at the mere sight of you, so just kill them, put them out of their misery, and move onwards. And you can chat to this guy if you want.
We show those 2 bullies. If they hadn't outnumbered me 2 to 1, I'd have finished them off ages ago.
Yes, you would have. My lord. Okay, so moving on. Extra life. Another one of these things. Okay, there we are. Now you may have seen that giant metallic thing over there, the gate, the portcullis, the whatever you wish to call it. It will unlock once we get to the end of the level, so then it'll act as sort of a shortcut to the end of the level for future runs through. Now the only real enemy that can actually pose a threat to you in this game, yeah, these Rhinox can't attack. is the big enemy. I'm going to ignore Zoe here because she's simply going to tell me what I already know. You cannot charge a large enemy, you can only flame them. So flame him to kill him. Those guys ran into each other. I turned around specifically to see that then. Yeah, seeing as the enemies don't really have an ability to attack you in this level, it seems the developers had a bit of fun with making them mess around with each other instead. Such as that animation of them smashing into each other. Come here. Right, there we are. Make sure you pick up all the little gems around here. There's quite a few hidden between these buildings. Okay, did I get them all? Seemingly. Now, there is actually an egg right here. This is one of those very, very easy to find ones. Vanessa. She did a backflip, and she's also very happy about having done so. I'm pretty sure some of the animations are repeated, but I can't really blame the developers making 150 separate animations for that one little dragon hatching thing. That'd be a pain. Okay, so what you actually want to do is, there's two things you want to do. The first one is glide all the way down to here. Land on these, and keep going, and there's an egg over here. So let's hatch it. It is Miles' egg. Oh, he caught his little shell like a little top hat or something. Let's keep going. So now we're actually have to go back up to the top of that bell tower. How on earth did I miss that gem? Seriously, that was like in plain sight. Okay, so by the way, just to reiterate, your health in this game is measured by Sparks, the golden dragonfly that follows me around. If he's golden, he is at full health. There it goes blue, green, then he disappears, and then you'll die. To whom it may concern, Sheila the kangaroo is currently otherwise detained by me. Please return in a few years. The Sorceress. This is a challenge portal. This is actually a locked challenge portal. This is the reason we're going to have to backtrack, seeing as we cannot access that area at this time. Jump over Zoe to ignore whatever she has to say. Grab the gems in the spawner. Kill you, kill you. Come on. There we are. Here's one of the Sunnyvilla's famous giant chickens, which has just been brutally murdered. Wonderful. A little bit more scouring every nook and cranny for gems, and then let's go onwards. Rescue this guy from the rhino that's chasing him in circles. Okay. And keep going. Long glide down to here, and by killing this guy you'll unlock this gate on the left. And this guy here, once spoken to, will grant you not only an egg, but an exit from this level.
For rescuing my town. As mayor, I award you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Yes, because this is clearly a chicken egg. It's Sanders' egg. Hello Sanders the chicken, how are you today? Always waving, and now he's doing the chicken dance. Okay, I get it, so very funny.
Sorry, that was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
You must not have seen many chickens. Notice how Mayor Leo went through the portal. That's important. I'll show you why in a minute. Or, no, not in a minute. I'll show you in a much later episode, but you know what I mean. Now that mysterious black door over there is a challenge portal. But notice by burning all the ones in the level, I unlocked the skill point, yada yada yada. This very mysterious looking portal, which makes the music go quiet when you go near it, is a challenge portal. An unlocked challenge portal. By walking through it, you'll get this strange animation. And you'll notice Hunter has got a skateboard. What can this mean?
Hi, Spyro.
We get to go
I found
skateboarding.
this gladiator training arena, and it makes a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
Yes.
I bet you can't catch all 15 of the lizards running around here. Just come back if you want some boarding tips from the master.
Okay, so you jump on one of these panels to start boarding. If you hit X at the top of a coloured ramp, it can do one of two things. If it's an orange ramp, you will go forwards. You will actually make like a normal, say a supercharges jump. If it's a blue one, you'll go straight up. like a half pipe. Forgive me for my lack of skateboarding knowledge. Also, if you crash, you'll need to find another skateboarding panel to get back on the skateboard. As you can see, our challenge here is to kill 15 of these lizards. So by hitting X here, I go straight up. Also, land the right way around, or else Spyro will just wipe out regardless. I'll ignore most of the gems for now, we can come back to them. So, let's keep going. Here's a lizard. Okay, straight up this one, spot this one. Where did that lizard I missed? Where did that lizard I missed go, rather? Because I'm not going to hit X here, so I'm just going to go straight over it. So now I can turn around and go up this half pipe to catch this lizard. Okay, there's 5 left. Let's go up this one to go and catch a couple of them. Okay, by killing both of these, here's something cool. Jump up this one and hold right. Ta-da! There is absolutely no point to that. I just find it funny that you can get on top of that temple-y building in the middle. Whatever the correct term for that kind of building is. So, next couple are up here, so you're going to need to jump and get this one. There's one just down here, and then there's one right back at the starting area, which I should have gotten first, to be honest. Okay, brought a couple more gems. As you can see, skateboarding challenges are quite fun, to be honest. So jump here, kill him, and then Hunter will take you back and give you an egg.
Hey, that was great! And while you were boarding, I found this in a lizard burrow.
A likely story. Emily. That was
Alright, if you can
unspectacular.
catch all the lizards without wiping out, and before time runs out, I might be able to scrounge up another egg. It's not gonna be easy, though.
Okay, this is actually a little bit of a challenge. It's the exact same challenge, except you're now on the time limit, and if you crash your skateboard, if you get knocked off your skateboard at all, you have to start again.
Go get him, Spyro!
So, Spyro will automatically walk to the board platform, and you're off. You've got a very hefty 3 minutes to perform this entire... oh dear. This entire ordeal. So remember, the important thing is not to wipe out. If you wipe out, it means start again. Hey, I actually got that one somehow. Oh, I missed the third one. Okay, so you die. You die. Yeah, once again, it's the exact same challenge, just don't wipe out. Oh, I saw you then, you cheeky little lizard. There you are. I'm getting mighty sick of this lizard. Right, I'm going to turn around so that I can see where he's going from a greater distance. Where are you? There you are. And I wiped out because of a really, really bad angle.
Aw, too bad.
So now skip through all this and let's do it again. As you can see, it's a little bit unforgiving. You make one mistake and you start again. This time I'm going to do a much longer curve, so that I can make it up this one. Ah, I missed one. Okay, going to curve around the entire thing again to catch the lizard, which I missed. Now this guy who's taunting me for that entire last run. These lizards are bugging me. I'm not having much luck with these guys. Curve tightly. Okay. That's all the ones up in this area. I'll worry about the gems later when I'm not on a time limit. Even though I have no doubt I will manage to now get them all. I've got the awkward ones. It's just these ones up here and those ones over there on the left now. So I've got the first one. Got the second one. Okay, so up here, pop this one mid-air, pop that one over there. Yeah, you can just crash into them, but obviously flaming gives you a slightly larger method of attack. And then the one I missed is over there on... No? Where is the one I missed? Seriously, I've now lost. I've missed one and I seem to have misplaced him. Is he that one that's directly above me? No? Is there one running around this tunnel? Yes, there is. Okay, so kill all 15.
Whoa, that was sweet! And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
Which you didn't see the first time around. Okay, okay. Daisy. Is it a cow? No, it is a dragon that thinks it's a dog. Okay, so back on the skateboard, because why not? And, oh yeah. Why is there a timer up there now, you may ask? And why is there a Spyro here? Why have I suddenly got 0 lives? It's not lives, it's points. You can now use it sort of as an actual skate park. And if you know how to, which I'll have to show you later, you can do stuff like this. The double twisted lime. And if you break a certain score by the end of your little run, you will earn... What's the word I'm looking for here? You will earn a skill point, I believe. Okay, have I got all the gems around here? Because the moment I've cleared this small area of gems, I'm out of Sunny Villa. We are done. It may be the first level, but it's certainly not one of my favourites. Okay, let's get out of here. And of course, what better way to do it than on a skateboard? I may have missed one or two, but we have to come back here later anyway, so I'll get them then. Okay, so out the exit portal. 307 gems, which means there's 93 somewhere. Probably all in the first locked challenge portal. And back to Sunrise Spring Home. Okay, so that's not only the homeworld's already complete, but we've done the vast majority of the first level. Hope you enjoyed this first episode of Spyro 3. Next episode we're going to be taking on that level up there which Hunter showed us, Cloud Spires. Anyway guys, I'm Spark249. Have fun!